For whatever reason, from all my years of reviewing movies, I never reviewed a John Goodman movie.
You serious?
Well, today I'm finally going to review one of his movies. Well, even though not being one of his comedies, from what I've seen, it is one of his best. So let's review it. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Also, I'm pretty much sure it's not a sequel to Cloverfield. I mean, maybe it is about aliens conquering the Earth, but the first film and the second film has nothing to do with each other, so maybe it's a sequel, maybe it's not. Tell me in the comments if you know it's a sequel, because I have no idea. And also tell me if you've seen the film, and if so, did you like it? Now sit back, relax, and let's begin. And to start off with the good, this is a wildly entertaining film with a good premise and a nice mystery on if this guy is insane, or if he really is a nice guy, or if he's a horrible person. So there's a mystery surrounding that, which I really like. And then there's the mystery of, is there actually something bad happening out there, or is this guy just trying to keep them in the safe house? So there's stuff like that that makes it a very good mystery. This film is oozing with just amazing acting from this cast. Obviously, the standout has to be John Goodman, who plays this guy who you can care for at times, you can feel sad for. He can be a very nice actor when it comes to this complex character, where you don't know if he's really an insane maniac or if he's a good guy who's trying to save these people from bad air in the sky. So John Goodman plays this character to perfection while trying to keep the mystery on, is this guy good or is he bad? And then once you start caring for this guy, then he does something bad again. And then he starts talking about his backstory, but it turns out that might be a lie. So it's a character where they keep you guessing on if you're supposed to be rooting for him or if you're supposed to be rooting against him for the duration of the entire film. One thing also is that the other actors, even characters or people that show up for a few seconds, do a very good job too. Mary Winston and John Gallagher both play nice leads as these characters who don't know if this guy is telling the truth. They're both fun to watch on screen. So this is probably one of the only films in history that I know of that straight out has the entire cast that are good at acting. The entire cast, every single person or voice or actor in this film do a very good job. There are some sad deaths in there. I mean, because it's so solidly crafted and pasted and well made and directed, they just do a good job writing these very sad deaths where you care about these people if you know them a lot or just a little, if they have a lost screen time or just a little bit. They're both people who have very sad deaths, and it's probably one of the saddest moments of the movie. Of course, this is a well-directed film. I thought the director did a very good job trying to create this small space and trying to make it a little bit bigger than it actually is. And of course, those last 10 minutes where the aliens show up and the girl gets out of the safe house, all that is very good. I thought keeping it with such short screen time and making it more of a mystery was a good choice on their behalf, because then they tried to keep it fresh instead of your normal alien invasion movie. The crazy guy was right. They don't really make us know that much of what the aliens look like or any of that or what they do. They just show up for a little bit. You see some of the things they do to eat the people, and that is it. and I thought that was a nice, fresh way to introduce them. So it's a solidly crafted, pasted, well-directed, and well-made film. It's nicely written and a very smart one that keeps the concept fresh. They make the small space bigger. The acting is oozing with great acting. The movie is filled with these great actors at the top of their game. And I thought the whole mystery of, is this guy insane, is he not, really holds up very well. Of course, it's not a perfect film, so let's go on to the bad. And one thing I really find disappointing with this movie is that they don't try to extend the 10-minute mark. Of course, I just said that keeping it in 10 minutes and not knowing that much about the aliens is a fresh way to do it, but they don't show us the world. They don't show us how the world is, so they keep that mystery, and I just wish they added like 3 more minutes to that scene to show us how the world is, or at least end with the lady going to the safe center, the community. So keeping all that a mystery, keeping it kind of like a cliffhanger, or just not showing us how the world actually is, just showing us one space for the majority of the film, I find very disappointing. I wish the ending showed us the world and how destroyed it is, to add more of a horror plot twist to it. There's also some gross scenes, and sometimes the story can move a little bit slow, but other than that, I'm done with the bad, so let's go on to the final ranking. And I thought this was a good film. I wouldn't say it's a great film from what all I said. It's not like the best of films. It does have few flaws, but also has few strengths with it. It's a nicely decent pasted film and well-written film. The directing is good. I thought the acting is wonderful, and there's no bad actor in it. There's no line that comes across as, oh, not that good acting. No, this is a great acted film, one of the best. And of course, John Goodman does his best here and is the highlight of the film. Of course, keeping it a mystery on if the outside world is bad, I thought that they did a good job with it. They tried to keep the concept fresh. I just wish they spent a little bit more time at the ending and tried to develop it more, tried to not have so many slow scenes. There's some slow scenes in there. So I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, or more specifically a 9.2 out of 10. I recommend you watch it if you haven't. If you like the original one, don't think this is a sequel. I don't think it's a sequel. Is it a sequel to the original Cloverfield? Okay, my mind really hurts from this question, so let's just move on. Yeah, this would be a great film to watch if you like these alien invasion or mystery movies that don't really try to be that much. So definitely watch it if you haven't. And thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe and click the bell if you want to see more from me. This has been Scofield Studios, where you're the audience, and cut.